Joseph Joko Lokere is my name. I am here again introducing another episode on the importance of raising eggplant or any other vegetables on ridges. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any post that I'm going to put on my YouTube. Keep learning. Learning never stops. But don't just learn. Also, I will be very happy when I see you practicing it. Agribusiness is the best solution in our global era of famine and climate change. Farming as a business is the solution to our food security at our domestic homes, and it is a source of income. So don't relax. Just come in and produce your vegetables. Can be either for business or for home sustainability. So this is one of the benefits of planting crops on ridges. Now you take a look at these eggplants. This is Femi F1, and we decided to ridge it. But take a look of what is happening. Wow, this is so beautiful. It has even started to flower. Look at the super flowering. Even eggplant has started fruiting. We have prepared the ridge very well, such that it gives you space to carry out agronomic practices, to manage the plant, to harvest the plant without interfering with the potential yield.
Okay, I've learned that growing vegetables on ridges is very easy and simple because it's very easy to manage vegetables on ridges, that in a way that when you are carrying out management practices like weeding and spraying, you cannot step in the middle. You just walk along the pathway to avoid soil compaction and breaking vegetables.
So this is already an infection of Sarcospora leaf spot. This plant is already exhibiting the infection sign, and the possibility of this disease to spread to all the plant is very high. So in other words, what you have to do is to make sure that you control this kind of infection to prevent the spread to other healthy plants. Come and check on this one. Hope has already identified one. Don't break the leaf yet. So what is it?
As you can see, he's having the black spot. As if you are to compare the growth, this is now retarded. It's not like others. So what we are going to do, we are going to remove all the leaves also. After removing the leaves, we shall spray it with a curative fungicide called red meal. And after sometimes you will see the leaves, the fresh one, growing.
Using organic substance to control pests and diseases. Now you're seeing even I'm spraying without using protective gear because the smell is even aroma. It does not infect people like inorganic, which affects health of a human being.
So one of the challenge of with organic farming, there are some pests which cannot be killed using organic pesticide. Especially now this one, you can see they are inside the fruits. And with organic pesticide that we always prepare here is contact based. So when you spray the plants and the pesticide is not in contact with the insects or the pest, you will not control it. So in this case, we need now to employ some bit of chemical use at least once to minimize this kind of problems. So you can see now this one, the infestation is becoming serious. So at this point now, we can now employ what? Agrochemicals, the one which can really kill the pest. The nutrient deficiency has already exhibited in the plant because first of all the plant is producing a lot of fruits and it is very bushy, it's growing wild. The plant needs more support of the nutrients, so you need to top dress. But when you look at the quality of the fruits which are coming, is even now trying to lower down as the leaves are showing the sign of mineral nutrient deficiency. When you look at the leaf margins, and then there are some yellowing on the leaf veins. So this is an indication that there is already what? A deficiency of mineral, because now the plant is trying to force some of the leaf to shed off in order to avoid this kind of challenges, nutritional challenges. So what you have to do as a farmer, number one, you have to prune the plant. So you just cut some of the leaves, you reduce the leaf and some of the branches which are taking up nutrients, they are not of values anymore, you cut them off, you prune the plant and carry out desuckering by removing some of the suckers which are coming, especially at the lower part of the plant, which are not viable. And later on, you have to spray it. Something which is supposed to be practiced by farmers, people tend to fear. On daily basis or at your free time, you come and prune the plant, reduce the number of leaves, and then you top dress the plant. Support it by either using organic substance, that is liquid manure, or you can add fertilizers. You top dress with NPK. avoid over pruning. If you over prune the plant like this, you will also be creating another stress. So you'll find the plant is always stressed, or it affects somehow the yield, because it is the leaves which manufacture food for the plant. So avoid over pruning the plant. You prune regularly instead of pruning it once in a day. So it's better you have a schedules periodically, or at fortnight or something like that, and you prune the plant. But make the pruning to be adequate, not too much, which can again cause some other adverse effects onto the fruit formation.
We have plants like this. You need to you should not leave them along the pathway. You should prepare them and put them somewhere.
So when you leave the plant very bushy, you will find also some pests are harbored within the plant, and you will find now they have started eating fruits. So you find some of the pests which feeds on the fruits are also available. That is when you leave your plant to become very, very bushy, because it harbor pest. So like when you look at now the plant is even now shagging down. Actually it's about to fall down, because the quality fruits are being produced. Sometimes it becomes too heavy that the plant cannot support. This one comes as a result of you neglecting certain practices, especially during the growth time. And I remember sharing with you the benefits of growing crops on ridges, making sure that when you have the ridge is a bit high, the plant roots tend to anchor firmly into the soil, such that when it is producing fruits like this, it can be able to sustain the weight of the fruits. So now you can see the ridge here has not been well formed. Look at this. Look at this. Are you seeing? Now the plant is getting down. So what you have to do is you have to support this plant. It's not good to stake the eggplant, but for this case now we have to stake the plant. Support it so that the plant is in upright position, and it gives the leaf in open space to manufacture food to support the fruit formation. Take a look. Wow. Otherwise you will keep losing the fruits, because when the fruits touch the ground, the bacteria have access to affecting the fruits. So now you need to organize the ridge. Take a look, even this one. Only that we are harvesting regularly. Otherwise, all this plant would have been falling down. Because when they are producing fruits, they do not produce ugly fruits. The fruits is all of a very high quality. So now the ridge is not well formed, and you are seeing now the challenges that the plant is exhibiting. It's so amazing with this kind of practices. Again, this side you can do the same by raising the soil at the base of the plant. Considering the climate smart factors which is really affecting farming nowadays, people are not skeptical. Right now you can see the dry season is setting up, but as a serious farmer, you need to carry out water harvest. Like here, this is our water tank. We have just dug the tank and fixed there the polythene bags, so that water, which is the wastewater from the tap, can be harvested here. And now when the drought sets off, you are still able to irrigate your vegetables, so that continuously you keep the harvest going on. The potential production of the eggplant will continue, and then your plant will not die during dry season, so that when the rain season comes, you can be able still to continue with your harvest. Otherwise, when you leave the plant like this, the rain has disappeared, there is no water around, you have not harvested. Obviously, your plant will die during dry season. And then next year again, when the new season sets in, you start planting again. I know in our region here, or in Uganda, always around May, June there, famine is terrible. But if you keep your eggplant to move from off season to another rainy season, this one around June there will be producing for you fruits. While those ones who have planted theirs, the young ones are still waiting for it. But for food security, you have to plant. Harvest water for irrigation during the time of scarcity. Thank you. You have to provide nice food to the kitchen. Like if you are going to buy this one and you have a large families, you need to buy like for 2,000. But if you have produced in small quantity like this, you can reduce the cost of feeding in your homes. So don't relax. Thank you.